You want to start recording?
I already did.
You started recording?
I did.
Let me guess, you opened all this stuff too without me.
Maybe.
Okay. This is sort of uninvited or invited, but a box of stuff showed up. Thank you. You know who you are. ACME Tool. ACME Tool. ACME Tool. Link in the description. Okay. PACKOUT accessories. The rail stuff, right? Why is there a rail on the PACKOUT? All of you are asking, why is there a rail on the PACKOUT? This isn't a normal PACKOUT. This is a blackout PACKOUT. This is already a modded PACKOUT, actually. This has alpha engineering rails. This has Joey Jr.'s PACKOUT rail accessories. You guys have wondered what they're for. A couple other people already had a solution, but supposedly in the back pocket, Milwaukee had an idea. And that idea was to make a modular system that revolves around a little quick and easy to install bracket that then gives you a bunch of accessories. In fact, box of accessories. We're going to open them real quick. I'm going to show you what they do quickly. And then, depending on what you guys comment below, which one we will do first, we'll just start doing some quick 2-minute tool reviews. You know, different format, upside. This way instead of this way.
Hamburgers, not hot dogs.
Exactly. Hamburgers, not hot dogs. So, you guys have wondered what that rail thing does, and this is a great example of what it does. So, this is a hook accessory for the rail. These hooks lift up. It's funny. I've seen them on Milwaukee demos. They're stiff. They're not going to pop out. Now, maybe you can hang your ladder off the side. I did hear that's what she said joke. You put this all the way at the top of your PACKOUT, at the bottom. You could probably do a bungee cord around it. But again, you're saying, how does this work? So I'm going to go ahead real quick and just slit this open. And it's these brackets. So these brackets
are so easy.
They're very easy. It's nice. Butter. I really appreciate that Milwaukee did a hinge design. Okay. We need this too, right? And it's actually, this is how easy and this is how quick we can install something, right? That's what's in that box. Little bracket, you get an Allen wrench, and we look really close to the camera. We can see that Milwaukee did a little bowed design. It feels like it's an overmold, and inside there is a rubber grip. And what you do, and we're going to even try this with the aftermarket rails, is you sandwich this on here like this. Take your Allen. And I want to do this on camera because I want you guys to see just how quick this is.
So quick, we'll have time to finish cleaning the garage when you're done.
Right? And as you tighten it down, it locks it up and down from where it needs to be, But, you know, you got to have two, so we should probably try to install the second. I'm trying to give you guys the best view. That is why I'm doing some crazy lean over. Do they look parallel?
Close enough.
Close enough.
Horseshoes, hand grenades, you know.
Okay. Spring loaded. Cool, right? So now, when you mount this on the top stack of your PACKOUT, anything that could hang on a hook, and my little giant ladder could hang on a hook, you name it, all that stuff could hang on this hook. But it's modular, I said, right? So these clip out. I even saw an accessory that goes inside of one of the PACKOUTs so you could clip these in. So they're definitely getting that idea from somewhere. But we have others. So we're going to leave this guy there. They sell additional brackets. That way you could outfit your PACKOUT. You could have this just in your garage. You could slide them on. But let's see what else they have. So again, that's the hook accessory. This one is the M12. And it's really cool. Each one of these comes with a set of these brackets. That is
Brackouts. That would have been a great product name.
And boom. Now we can have batteries. We can come over here. And they did make provisions, as you can see, for those big ones. That's what she said.
My brain thought that was a cup holder for a second, but I also haven't had coffee yet, so. I was like 3 beer cans. Cool. Are you judging me right now? You know what? You were busy and things had to get done. Okay.
So.
And it wasn't hard to do either.
So they're hiding somewhere?
Maybe. Maybe if you're super nice to me, I'll show you.
Okay. So this one is called the Toolbox Caddy Attachment. So if you've got anything metal, anything with hooks, you're going to have a place there. Okay. You're going to have bins. I know the knife is open. Knives, tape measures, metal attachments. You've seen all the USB lithium lights now all have magnets on it, which means we're going to be able to stick to the side of that. It's going to be awesome. Okay. Again, these brackets, 1 screw per, slide on easily. You leave them on. They don't extend past, but there's more accessories. This one's empty. This one's empty. But before we find out where those are, I want to show you these ones. And you're like, okay, well, you got a whole box of accessories? Well, apparently, when we ship accessories, it's too much work. And we're just going to go and put a whole box in, which I love that. So I love that. Okay. So this is Milwaukee's. I'm gonna say it as it is. This is Milwaukee's answer to those of you who have been mounting PACKOUT brackets, whether it's by just jury rigging them on or bam. That is the Joey Jr. I've had this forever. Packible Tool makes these, and I want to sort of address the fact that Milwaukee sort of left us hanging with these rails, and people like Packible Tool, Alpha Engineering, all of them started. Stack Smarter, oh my gosh, Stack Smarter. I have so much Stack Smarter on all my stuff. All the outside stuff is Stack Smarter, right? Different ideas, different ways of attaching packouts to the side and the front. And Stack Smarter has a really good HDPE front bracket. He's actually even got a bracket I've got coming for the, what is that thing called? That moves things in and out of wet dry vac. So I have a wet dry vac coming. So this is interesting the way this one is. So these brackets, they slide in from the side. This is a Joey-like Junior, and as you can see, it's got the PACKOUT grid. So anything that's PACKOUT compatible is going to slide into there. They show these same brackets, but they show them side loading. So I'm going to bet that this is a install in place kind of thing, as you can see. And then it gives us the Joey Jr. function on the side. I don't know, you guys will have to comment below if we've seen a 3-piece bracket for the front and back, and that's where Joey came out first from Packible Tool, which was a big front one. I have that on a PACKOUT sitting over here that's black. But I wanted to sort of say that because a lot of these accessories, and this is where my train of thought went and then disappeared. A lot of these accessories were ones that honestly I've seen somebody do before Milwaukee do it. Joey Jr., Packible Tool, Alpha Engineering came out with a copy, a version of that. We've shown that on the channel. You can see here I've got the Alpha Engineering rails, but Stack Smarter has a T-slot style rail. All of these are systems that go on the PACKOUT and allow you to do other things with it easily, right? So these threaded rails mean you don't have to take the rail out, okay? The Alpha Engineering, the Stack Smarter rails have the T-slot, which means you can install hardware and slide accessories up and down without taking the rails out. And now Milwaukee said, this is what we had planned. This is what we had planned all along. We just wanted to make sure the success of the system was there, and then we will release it. And they have. And they're great accessories that I've all seen before. So really good job, Milwaukee. I'm going to give you a... And I haven't seen all the patents like that one guy, but I know that they're out there, and I haven't necessarily seen these exact ones. But let's just say that Milwaukee did have that idea. What was really cool is a lot of these have already been out, like I said. And here's a good example. These are the 3D printed ones that have been out. Now, there's a bunch of different brands. This is a slightly newer one. Newer to me, but not new to the market because I've been Going through life changes. Okay. I'm now identifying as a DeWalt user. Yep. That it stores all their tools in red boxes. It's the greatest anti-theft. Wait, no, right? I shouldn't be that way. I put all my red tools in rigid boxes. I got that wrong. Okay. But 3D printed accessories have been out there. This one's from B&E Crafts. Actually, I'll put a link in the description. He sort of took a slowdown during Christmas, spent time with the family. And if you guys harass him enough, he'll pick back up. He makes a bunch of different cool accessories. And like,
he was ever so patient.
He was very patient because we moved.
This box arrived after D-Day.
Yeah. So this is a rocket light bracket that he has. Okay. And it's got a top and a bottom mount for it. So the stuff that the 3D printer guys did, as you can see, worked off the rail system. And this is still all B&E. In fact, he even has charger mounts that simply, if you look at these ones, how small and low profile these are, these attach to packouts and then attach to your charger. He makes packout feet, but the biggest accessory of all that he makes sort of is in the name of what we just saw. So check this out. This is what I'm talking about, the community. This is a massive battery gang rack that you can put your batteries, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 batteries down inside here. It's all 3D printed, pretty darn strong. There's hardware included. Really thinks of it all. And I just want to emphasize, specifically, think of like B&E that I just showed you crafts. Think of Packable Tool. Think of packouts that the lids aren't latched. All of these accessories have been out. I think there's actually a lot of room in the market. So I think it's sort of great that there's the 3D printed people that can do stuff that Team Red won't do on their own, because that's crazy, but who wouldn't want to have one of those? And then there's commercial versions of the ones that already exist. And I don't know. I mean,
Maybe they have to make sure you really liked it before they put the effort in.
Right. I've seen pictures of Milwaukee's R&D, inside their R&D facility, like that they've put out there, of the packable tool Joey, or Joey Jr., attached to one of the Milwaukee's packouts. So don't tell me Milwaukee doesn't know that the...
I mean, they've placed orders directly from people we know.
They might have placed orders. Okay.
Allegedly.
But this is definitely a Joey Jr. It's a double-decker version of a Joey Jr. But
is
packable...
a Joey Senior?
It's a Joey Senior. Right? No, that one just...
It fell a little flat. I tried.
It's
early and I've had no caffeine.
Exactly. We get up early to do this one. Just for you guys. We've been sick. Okay, give us a break. Shipping orders, getting sick, keeping busy, family time, all that good stuff. So apologize. But it's definitely, to me, I would call this a Joey Jr. I don't know if I can say it's Joey Jr. knockoff because I don't know what came first. I know what we all saw first. But I don't know if Milwaukee just had this sitting there in a magic toolbox, sort of like the brain of the T-1000 from Terminator, just waiting for the day to unleash it on us. It's a little rude, I think. But let's go on to the other accessories. So this is the M18 battery.
I told you, you were busy and I needed
so
things
we're going
to
just, fine, you follow me,
no,
you record.
We're going to transition. We're going to have fun with this one.
You're going to make me edit? Oh, we're doing, okay,
we're going
ready?
to Wayne's World this,
okay.
Ready?
However that works. Oh, all right. So we're inside. We're in the print slash.
So much warmer in here.
It is so much warmer. But look at our crazy over messy packout, right? But it's the packout table that we do shipping and we do videos at and we test stuff, and we also have a shrink wrap stand and we have our knockoff heat gun. Let me move the...
This has slowly become my workstation, hasn't it?
I mean, sort of. I'm going to move the Clip Tech pouch that we have, the little Electron Smith designed bracket that uses a rail. See, this is what's crazy awesome, is that stuff has been out. Milwaukee gave us this rail, and everyone went wild with it. Speaking of wild, look at how wild that is. So there's the 3-bay battery rack, and boom, okay? But look, I pop it back off. I come over here and I put this guy on. So instead of having the Clip Tech pouch, now I can have this. I can have markers, my nozzle unclogger, you name it.
Are these all very reminiscent of the ones that go on the wall anyway?
They are. They all remind me of that. And they're great. And if you look, this is sort of a packable hybrid product. He actually has this offer. This is a full-size plate that allows you to put a full-size PACKOUT on the side, but it's using Packable ram mounts, which are rail attachment mounts. But this is Milwaukee's version of the ram mount. And I think we should give homage to people like Packable. The B&E stuff, B&E Crafts is amazing. Ben, again, I'll put a link in the description, but you see this accessory that he did. You see these non-third-party, right, OEM accessories, and they're great. And I honestly, what I want you to do is head into the comments, and I want you, who did it first, but also look for one of those fancy links that Jen creates, and one of you can win one of these plates because I got a whole box of them. Now, I could definitely use a whole box, but you guys should benefit just as well as I did. So I like these accessories. I'd love to hear what your opinion is on them. I want to thank ACME Tool for sending these out for me to show you guys, because life gets expensive. And so I don't know exactly off the top of my head how much these cost. I'll make sure there's a link in the description so that you can head over and buy some. I would say, if those of you who have messaged me over the years saying, how do I attach a ladder? Now is a good way. We can clip this onto a top PACKOUT, put your ladder there, and then at the bottom, run a bungee cord around the bottom rail. This will take the weight. The bungee cord will keep it from sliding. And now we got a ton of accessories and all that good fun stuff. So head to the comments, comment what you think, who came out with it first. I'd like to personally hear, let's compare some of these. If you've seen these out, JakeOfALL has some really crazy accessories that attach to the handles and things like that. So a lot of them remind me of the stuff that's been out there. So if you've seen one that reminds you of somebody, comment what it is and comment who made it, and hit that link that says enter
We might
to
find
win.
some really great new creators that way. That's a good idea.
Exactly, and that's what we like doing, is we put this creator B&E in here. We showed off some of the cool stuff he does. We'd love to show off some of the cool stuff that other people do. So if you have somebody in mind that you want us to show their stuff off, or a Milwaukee one you want us to show off, if you guys want me to install this, comment below. But we're going to be doing 2-minute tool reviews on these, where we'll just show real quick attaching it, what it does, cut and dry, and if we like it or not. So speaking of that, and speaking that it's early, I've got some crazy stuff to get done.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Oh, we gotta go? I gotta go. You guys gotta go? It's time to pack out. Did you say it?
I did before you
did.
did.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm sure you just love the idea of me being down here on my knees.
Where
I
are
want
you?
to put. I put a plate on the side and floor drawer. Gonna need some Diddy lube if that's supposed to fit in there. I don't know what Milwaukee's site says, but
Maybe it likes aggressive shoving. Maybe it's the bottom. Put it in the bottom drawer. Ha ha.
it's a bottom.
It's a
Did
bottom.
You just say it's a bottom.
It's a bottom.
I mean,
You can't take me anywhere. I'm sorry.
I really can't, but no different in the bottom. So if Milwaukee meant for that to go in there, they need to give it a little bit more space. It will clear that on both sides. I see what they're doing there, but it needs trimmed. So
Hard
yeah,
no.
hard no.
Hard no.
So yeah, if you're really gonna put this in the drawers, it's probably gonna be better to do it that way. That'll work.